I'm back. Literally nobody like missed me, but you know, I'm back. Some of you probably know, most of you probably don't, that I am a certified Orianna main. Like, I love Orianna, I love everything about her. I even mentioned her in a video about Lux. You know, Orianna has nothing to do with Lux, but I still mentioned her because I am that invested in that champion. And let me just say that I have enough. I really have enough. I won't cover everything in this video because it would be like an hour long. So I'm going to make a few videos about Orianna and her mistreatment within League of Legends and Riot Games. I know that Orianna is not the only one champion that needs a better treatment in League of Legends, okay? I know that. I even know that there are some skins, because obviously I'm going to be talking about the new Orianna skin. Ugh. There are a lot of champions who has it worse than her, because Orianna just got a skin after 3 years, because Victorious doesn't count for me. And there are a lot of champions who didn't get a skin in like years. And I know it's not the most severe situation that we are having right now. I'm an Orianna main, I love this character to death, so I'm going to talk about other champions as well, fear not. But I'm going to start with my champion that is the closest to my heart, obviously, because it's just my main, it's just the character that I love the most. So please allow me to do that. Sorry for any weird noises that you hear in the background, because it's really hot in Poland. We have to have our windows open so there's any fresh air coming in, because it's just, oh boy. Basically what happened was that my roommate and my best friend and my editor, love you Ari, so she just came up to me and said, hey, it's a new PBE teaser, there are new skins coming, and literally 2 seconds later she's like, oh my god, those legs. First I thought it was Jhin skin coming out, because she's a Jhin main and you know he's super popular, so of course they will want to make some money out of him. So I thought it was about Jhin. But when I saw the teaser, like, you know, with the legs in the water, there was... I knew she's gonna get this skin. I knew Orianna is gonna get this skin, and it's a pool party skin. I mean, I knew it's happening, okay? I knew it was going to happen. It was planned to be a thing, because she's on the Lee Sin splash art, so I knew at some point Riot will make this skin. It took them like 7 years to do so, but we knew it's going to come, right? We knew it's coming. And needless to say, I am mad, I am disappointed, I'm furious about this skin. Everything about this skin feels wrong. And you might be like, girl, what is your problem? It's a cute skin, it's adorable. No, let's set this straight right away. It's not okay. Even though I knew that she would probably get a pool party skin, I was hoping that she will never get. Because you might be thinking, why? So let's just jump into why I think that why I didn't want a pool party skin. Because pool party skin line is basically one of the most fun skin lines in League of Legends. It's not that severe, it's not that you know, really edgy or something like this. It doesn't have an impact like, you know, when there was Dark Star or Dark Cosmic skins coming out. You could really feel the power, the like, you know, the whole universe depends on it, and you basically could feel the power in those skin lines, and they were pretty, like, I don't know how to say it, but you know, it's really has this powerful undertones that you got to take this skin seriously. It's not a laughing matter, you know. And then there's skin lines just like Pool Party, which is just about partying by the pool, duh. And it's not that serious. It's just a fun skin line. So why wouldn't I want my favorite champion to get a skin which is super fun actually, and it could be an adorable skin. It could be, but it's not. And let me tell you why I have so much hatred for this skin. Because there's not, I mean, the skin itself is not a problem. They did what they could, you know, with the base model that Orianna has. And here's the thing, the model is the problem.
What the fuck?
The model, the whole Orianna that is in game is a problem. I didn't want her to get a pool party skin, because if she got any different skin, like a Coven skin, Cosmic skin, I know she has a Dark Star, but still, or I don't know, gods, like, you know, God King Darius or something like this, and Garen. If she got a skin like that, which had like really strict lore connected to the skin, I knew there would be something different for Orianna. They would do something different for her, because I am basically sick and tired of seeing the same concept for Orianna. She has her Dark Star skin, which many people believe is her best skin. Cool. Yeah, it is. But her lore, her Dark Star lore, has no sense. It makes no sense. It gives her basically nothing. I mean, she is in the Dark Star universe, but she might as well not be, because she has no lore. She is an entity that just wanders around the stars, and that's basically it. No interactions with basically anyone. She is not existent. And when I heard that she's going to get pool party skin, I knew nothing will be done to her. No model, like, you know, renovation, no new animations, no new sounds, no new voice lines, nothing. It's going to be a Speedo slapped on Orianna, or a bikini slapped on Orianna with her life belt and a wig, basically, because, you know, she's a robot, right? So I knew there will be no spin, nothing new. If she dies, what I mentioned in my last video, if she dies, she will still have this horrible effects of like gears falling apart. And I mean, fair, right? Because in pool party skin, she's still a robot, yeah? Yeah. But what's disappointing is that Orianna has already a lot of skins. But those are old skins, basically chromas. And I was saying this in my Twitter thread that not much people probably saw, but what I mean by that is that, yeah, she has a lot of skins. She has 8 or 9 skins so far, but none of them basically does anything to her character. My issue with Orianna, which is a topic for another video that I'm definitely going to make, is that she has no personality. And I know that was the case. That's how Riot wanted her to be. It sounds cool on paper, but when you actually transfer it to a game, is it really that cool? Because for me, it's not. They're basically robbing Orianna of every single possible interaction in the game. Like, she has Blitzcrank listed as her friend, or she used to have. She used to have Victor as her enemy. Nobody knows why, because those people are never mentioned in her story. Her lore is just terrible, but, you know, another video, right? Let's just leave it at that. Back to the skin. When I heard that she's going to get a pool party skin, I knew nothing will be changed. I had the same feeling when I saw her Dark Star. I had really like high hopes for this skin. Like Party Orianna, whatever. Never mind. When I saw her Dark Star skin, I wasn't satisfied, because she still has her model. Like, she's a cosmic entity, okay? But she still moves like a robot with all her movements are really jaggy and jiggly and basically ugly. Have you seen her base skin? Like, her basic model? It's just old. It's just old. And I knew that her getting a pool party skins means that we're going to get an ugly model of Orianna with a Speedo on. So that's why I'm so disappointed in this skin, because it changes absolutely effing nothing. My food. And I knew, for me as an Orianna main, it's so disappointing, because what I see, what Riot is doing, is that this is what my friend called like the Hunger Games or something like this. They basically deny a main a skin for their main champion for a few years, and then they give us something like this, which is a half-assed job. I'm sorry, but I have to say it. It's a half-assed job. There's nothing like unique in this skin. It's a basically chroma for a champion with different, like, you know, effects, visual effects on her abilities. Okay, fair. It's something new, but like the core of the skin, the model. I don't want to mention Lux again, but I feel like I have to. I know that this skin, Orianna Pool Party skin, is going to be 1,350 RP. The same price that you pay for, let's say, Battle Academia Lux. And I know you're like, oh my god, you're going back to Lux again. Lux is a poster girl, you know. She's going to get a lot of new things every skin because a lot of people will buy it. Like, I get it, but you know, if they don't give us a skin for a certain champion for like 3 years, and then they give us like Orianna in a wig where they could remodel Lux for every single 1,350 RP skin that she gets, like, hello? Okay, I know that it's not like you cannot play a champion if this champion doesn't get a decent skin. It's not like you cannot play it, and it's a cosmetic and you don't have to buy it. I know that a lot of people will say, if you don't like it, don't buy it. But that's not the case. I could see a lot of people going like, oh, great job, Riya, the skin is adorable. And is it? Because I doubt that all the people that are saying the skin is adorable are going to buy it. They're like, cool, and they move on. And me as an Orianna main, where I was waiting for 3 fucking years for skin for her, and I'm getting this with the same animation, same model, same everything. While Lux, every skin that she gets, it doesn't have to be a legendary to get something new, because I know that a lot of people will probably say something like, you know, you want something new, you have to wait for a legendary skin for her. Bitch! Star Guardian Lux got a different animations, a different ultimate, a different, like, you know, movement speed and everything. Battle Academia had a different everything for her base, from her base model. Same for this Lunar Revel Lux skin. She has a remodel as well, and those are all 1,350 RP. Not to mention the dance and the Star Guardian Lux is also different. So I don't, you know, it seems like you don't have to get a legendary skin for your champion for it to, you know, change anything. And if you're taking 3 years, I'm not counting victorious, if you're taking 3 years to make a skin, you have more than enough time to think about, you know, changing something. You may argue, but Lux is super popular, so of course it's gonna get a lot of skins because they're going to sell well. Well, in the new Pool Party set, there are 2 skins that I found problematic, which is Orianna, obviously, and Syndra. Both of them are relatively popular. And you know, I'm watching LEC right now, and every second game there's Orianna mid lane. I see a lot of Orianna mains in my game. So it's not like she's a forgotten champion that you can just basically throw away and be like, nobody will buy a skin for her. Of course people will buy a skin for her. But the problem for me is that there are no existing problems with the gameplay affecting it, so people cannot play a certain champion. And as long as her gameplay is okay, we're not gonna get something new. We're not gonna get an update for her, a rework. She doesn't require a visual rework because as long as the gameplay is okay, Riot will not throw the money on it. I feel robbed and I feel disappointed as so fucking much. But back to the business, let's just get it through. There's also, I know that Riot said that they're not going to be updating old champions. They're most likely to push out new champions. They said they're going to push 6 new champions in a really short, for me, period of time. And I don't know, guys, it just feels so weird. I know that I see something like this. I know that they're not going to update champions, like their base model, because they think that if they update the old model of a champion, like the base model, no one will buy skins because the base model, the base skin is gonna work, right? Like the champion itself. No one will buy skin if the champion is looking good. Is it? Really? Because I don't think so. I've seen countless of people, like, you know, Pantheon for me is the biggest glow up in the history of League of Legends. Like, he looks so hot right now that, whew, it's even hotter here in Poland when I mentioned him, you know. But I've seen people, like countless people, asking for skin for him because he had a glow up and people were like, wow, he looks so good, I'm gonna start maining him. And now they want a new skin for him. So I don't really buy that if you update an old champion to look like it's from 2020 and not 1960s, you know? Because I'm sorry, but Orianna looks old. She is from Piltover, right? The city of progress, the city that is the most advanced region in Runeterra, because they basically are, you know, developing everything using their chemtech. And then you see Orianna, who looks like an antique, like she comes from 1960s or even worse. She looks like she comes from some kind of a steampunk kind of Piltover, and Piltover used to be steampunk. I loved it because I really do love steampunk. It's just so cool. And she looks steampunk even though, look at Camille. She's the latest released champion that's coming from Piltover, right? Right. Look at her. She is a Hextech. She's a Hextech infused champion as well. She used to, like, you know, upgrade herself with Hextech. And look how she looks. She looks like she's, like, you know, 2020 champion, right? Really, like, new design and really looking straight out of, like, sci-fi film. And then look at Orianna with her model. She looks old, and I don't blame Necrit for, like, speculating that Orianna is 100 years old, because when you look at her base model, yeah, she looks like she's 100 years old. And a lot of people are pointing out her animations that are really, really, like, that ain't it, chief, that ain't it. And I don't blame them as well, because I would love a skin that brings something new to the table, brings something new and just gives a little something more for Ori, because I think this is a champion with a great potential. She's one of the most iconic League of Legends champions. She was picked as a Clash champion, you know, as a Clash teaser, trailer. New one is with Lux, of course, because she's the new poster girl. I'm sorry, just... But it used to be Orianna, and everyone knew that it's Orianna because of the ball and because of her champion design. I don't think that Orianna champion design as a whole is good, but I'm going to cover it in this mythical new video that I'm just basically teasing this whole video. But you know, the reason, maybe just to wrap it up, the reason why I'm so disappointed in this Pool Party Orianna skin is that it brings nothing new to the table. She already has 8 skins that look basically the same, with the same animation, same voice. Her voice lines are a fucking joke. You know, and I know that I mentioned Smite. Smite is not better than League of Legends. I still think that League of Legends excels at everything. But what Smite does well is that every time they release a new skin for a champion, they give them voice lines. And it doesn't have to be 40 minutes long voice lines pack. You know, it doesn't have to... It doesn't have to be half an hour of a champion talking. You can give her or him or basically any champion, like, if it gets a skin, just invite the actor to the studio and give it like a few more voice lines that are fitting to the skin that we're talking about. Maybe let's do that. But then I know that League of Legends will probably get hate that it's copying Smite, so I think they will not gonna do that. And here's my issue, which is not only the skin, but the whole champion itself. Orianna has no personality, and she will not get better skins in the future. If they won't update her model so they can do better with her, and if she doesn't get voice lines update to give her a little bit of personality, you know, because hacking Rammus has more personality than she has, and Rammus has like 10 seconds of voice lines, and he has more personality than the whole Orianna has. People are pointing out that they are tired of hearing the same voice lines over and over and over again. I can relate. I am tired of hearing the same voice lines all the time. I was playing Earth a lot, and imagine hearing Ravage, 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 Ravage for 20 minutes straight. You will go insane. And what I'm asking for is not like... I don't know how to say it. I don't know what I'm asking for. I'm asking for a lot. I'm asking for a voice lines updates. I'm asking for a model update. I'm asking for a rework, as real level rework for Orianna, because her gameplay is fine. She's at the top on mid lane for this patch, and she's still very active on pro scene. So I'm not saying that change Orianna completely, because I know that this is one of the most iconic champions of League of Legends, and that's the reason why I want more for her. Needless to say, I don't know if I'm going to buy this skin, you know, because I, as Orianna main, I'm very hungry for new Orianna content, for her new voice lines, her new model, for everything. I got bored with every single Orianna skin that I have, and I have every single one of them. But I'm still like wondering if I should buy this skin as well, because the problem is that if we won't stop giving Riot money for half-ass job that they're doing, nothing will change. I'm widely disappointed in Orianna mains all over the internet that are like, oh, you know, it's bad, but I'm still going to buy it. I know that you want to buy the skin, because I want to buy an Orianna skin as well, because I'm bored with every single one that I already have. But I want Riot to give me more than they're already doing, because it's not much. It's like, they don't care about us. Like Michael Jackson was right. They don't care about us as a players, because first they don't release a skin for 3 years, and then they're giving us as little as they can. Like, just checking how little can they give us as a players? And we're still going to spend our money. Of course, they're a company. They're going to test how little can they do and still make profit out of this. And I do not consent to it. I do not agree with that. I want something more. As an Orianna main, I want her to get a legendary skin. If her remodel, her rework is not possible, like in the near future, give her a legendary. Fuck, I'm going to buy like the whole pack. I don't care right now. I just want something good for her because I'm sick of getting the same skin just with the different outfit and some different animations and special effects. I'm sick and tired of being robbed just because we are allowing it. They are testing how much are we gullible and naive to still pay them when they're not giving us much. And I don't know how many of you Orianna mains are there. I don't know if we're a big community or a medium community. I know we are not gonna reach like Lux level of popularity, but I treat you guys as my family, and I really believe that we can do it. We can do something more, and we can expect more because we are spending our money on it, or your parents' money. I don't know. I'm spending my own money on this. No. So I still don't know what I'm standing right now. I don't know if I'm going to buy this skin because I don't want to give Riot my money for a job that I'm not satisfied with. On the other hand, I'm so hungry for a new Orianna or something that I kind of want to buy the skin just to see something different. But the problem is I won't see much difference. This skin is bad. Her face is really ugly. Her animations are a disaster. This unnatural movement when she's not like, you know, she's supposed to be a robot, but not really. And they didn't give this skin that much justice. And no, I don't think that if they did exactly how she's seen on Lee Sin's splash art, it would be better. No, she won't be better if something's not gonna change. That being said, I really invite you to watch the other video that I'm going to make discussing Orianna and everything, every single bad thing I see happening to her, because it's a joke, but it's just not a funny one. I'm tired, I'm sick, and I will not stop until she gets something. And I hope you guys stand with me on this. I'm calling you, all the Orianna mains all over the world, fight with me for our girl, because I believe she deserves so much better. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video, and really, as always, just leave your opinion down below, because I'm really curious if you really are satisfied with the skin, or you're just like, it's meh, but it's a new skin, so I'm gonna buy it. I really am curious, and my heart just breaks seeing that Syndra skin. When people like said they're disappointed, they basically fixed it how people want it, and they're not gonna do this with Orianna, and I know that, and I'm super disappointed. But anyway, I can ramble about this for hours. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video, and let's just fight for this together, because I think this is a fight worth fighting for.